What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss an upcoming middleweight bout, this Saturday's UFC 307's pay-per-view card. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and to help the channel grow. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Dolidze versus Kevin Holland in a fight that stresses me the fuck out. It's a good fight, don't get me wrong. It's going to be an action-packed fight, but I think it's probably going to be a little bit dominant side for Dolidze. Again, seeing Kevin Holland here at middleweight, not a fan. I just think that he's just outmatched. Yeah, he's tall, long, and lanky. He's a big guy. But against some of these other dudes, the Vittoris, the Dolidzes, these heavy top pressure wrestling guys, the Brennan Allens, he's just not going to be that dude. And if he were to just stick to it, go down to welterweight, just stay at welterweight and get those fights. Yeah, Michael Page went out there and schooled him. He had the close fight with Jack Della Maddalena. In a fight, I don't know if he broke his hand in that fight, but he just wasn't himself. But at 170, Kevin Holland is a fucking contender. 185, he is not. A lot like the Kelvin Gastelum. It will only take him so far, his pure ability. But when it comes down to it, there's weight classes for a reason. And a lot of these guys are weight bullies. So it's like, yeah, he might be a big guy, but he's realistically, Kevin Holland is a welterweight. And going against Dolidze, who's a brick shit house. I mean, I've talked about this before. He broke the face of Kyle Dawkins. He completely flatlined Phil Hawes, sent him to the shadow realm. He is still sleeping, I'm assuming. Knocked out Jack Hermanson. And then coming off of the fight with Anthony Smith, where he just went out there and just was top heavy. Dominant, top heavy. And I think he's going to use that exact same game plan against Kevin Holland. That's exactly what he needs to do in this fight. He just has to be top heavy, utilize his wrestling, and just not let Kevin Holland catch him with those sharp, stinging, straight punches, kicks. Because Kevin Holland he fights very bladed. He uses his frame very well. That karate stance style that he's got, he's very good at it. But once Roman gets a hold of him, I think it's going to be a whole different fight. So Kevin, he might have a good round one, maybe a round two. It's weird. Is he going to be able to utilize his distance good enough until Roman gets a hold of him? Or is he going to start teeing off on Roman if Roman's not able to hold him down and starts getting a little tired later on in the fight? But I think with 3 rounds, obviously, I think it's going to go on Dolidze's favor. I think Dolidze is going to go out there and just grapple his way to a victory over Kevin Holland. But don't get me wrong, I'm going to be rooting for Kevin Holland in this fight. I'm a fan, but I just Kevin, not a fan in 185. I know who gives a fuck about my opinion, but I think you're a contender, a true contender at 170. You had such a close fight with a guy, Jack Della Maddalena, who is right there on the cusp of, top 5 at welterweight. So, a little stressful, but hey, man, I understand. And you know what? All respect, because you're fighting a killer and Dolidze, so that's some badass shit right there. But this fight stresses me out a little bit as a fan. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What you guys think between Dolidze versus Kevin Holland. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.